Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Meraj, Kidwai, and greetings for the day. And thank you so much for stopping by. To know more about me, you can check out vertexsolution.com. As always, I am in a hurry and I'm having my morning cup of tea, and I thought of recording this video as well. Last night, I was doing some cases for psychology, for clinical psychology, and just I was, I watched some videos also, not related with the cases I was doing last night, but in general, I just watched some videos, and somewhere it really puts me in a lot of pain when I see the clinical psychologists. Some, not all, of course, not all, but few of them, or few of the psychiatrists. Of course, I respect psychiatrists a lot. I do have psychiatrists and neuropsychiatrists in my family as well, but a part of it, when I see them as creating a assumptions or opinion backed on their credentials of being a clinical psychologist or a psychiatrist of some famous people, uh, without having a proper evidence, or you know a session, or any way to a counseling session with them, that pains me actually, because this is unethical in nature. This is morally not right. This is not correct. Because why it is not correct? As you're representing yourself as a clinical psychologist and a psychiatrist, and you have a proper channel, a YouTube channel, where you are, of course, you're saying that this is just my assumption, this is just my opinion about so and so person. But of course, you are using your own channel, which is a psychiatric channel, or informative channel, which is again a psychology channel, and using it as a medium for your own propaganda, for your own channel views, channel subscriptions, etc., etc. And you, as a psychiatrist or a psychologist, you are creating a video, recording a video on a person with respect to a personality disorder. This is not right. This is unethical and immoral in nature from your end. So how far your assumptions or opinions can be trusted by masses? So this is my opinion about people in the field of mental health. I'm sorry about this. So we must build trust of people, no matter from where they come from, no matter who they are. They're famous, they are mediocre, average people, whoever they are. We must build trust in the field of mental health. Rather, we create our own propaganda. So what kind of a personality as a mental health care provider we carry? We must think about this. Secondly, I want to come to this point that most of the times anxiety disorder is misdiagnosed with personality disorders. You can please go and check and read about it as well. Papers are published on this as well. Citations are there. And it's very obvious. Now, anxiety disorder or generalized anxiety disorder, sometimes the symptoms quite close to narcissistic personality disorder, or sometimes borderline personality is also misdiagnosed. So we cannot make assumptions on people from far. In the field of psychoanalysis, in the field of psychology profiling, I do not find it appropriate. Generalized anxiety disorder or an anxiety disorder have symptoms of worrying, have symptoms of fear, have symptoms and history related with those symptoms of abuse and victimization, uh, domination, control, abusive control, and many other things regarding the same. So, in anxiety disorder, it is actually quite a dangerous disorder. It's quite dangerous in nature. And with obsessive compulsive, where the reoccurrence of thought process happens, and with anxiety, it can lead to loss of life also. So, what are we communicating and interacting, and can we take the responsibility in future of our assumptions and opinions? This is a very big question to understand. We cannot, just backed by our own credentials, create not morally right opinions in the field of science, in the field of psychology, I believe. So oftentimes, narcissism or narcissistic personality disorder, or even overt narcissism or grandiose narcissism, what people refer to, is a misdiagnosis of anxiety disorders or generalized anxieties at times. Now, because of anxiety, at times worrying, feeling anxious, fear, or aggression can also create a feeling of control and dominance in individuals. So we cannot completely even give opinion until, and opinions can only be given when we know the facts, and until and unless you haven't done a case on a particular individual, how can you give your opinion about that? So in that case also, your opinion is completely baseless. I'm sorry about that. So I speak with utmost logic, reason, practicality, and this is what I've learned and read in clinical psychology also. So until and unless you do not do a case personally, I've also recorded a video on this earlier, you cannot even make opinions about that case until you haven't met that case, you haven't ever spoke to that case. You're just analyzing from far, from a distance, and you're creating opinions about it. So in general, people can have opinions, but when we are in a position and using the credentials of psychiatry or a clinical psychology to make opinions, this is not morally right. This is, ladies and gentlemen, my opinion, not assumption. So opinion is always when you see the facts and then you form an opinion, right? And this is my opinion, that this is not morally right. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.